It's time for my weekly reset. Hey guys, I'm Tracy and this is a girl with plans. I want to welcome you all back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I hope you will consider hitting that subscribe button while you're here. So I am going to be doing a weekly reset with you guys. This is the first one of the year. So at the time that I'm filming, I am going to be kind of resetting for the second week of January, which is it's a week of unknowns. It's supposed to be getting some wintry weather where I am. So that kind of leaves a lot up in the air about what I can do and what I can't do. So yeah, we'll see. There might be like changes of schedules and things like that. So I'm going to pull out my weekly planner. So this is my weekly overview. I've already set it up and decorated. Love how it turned out. I used scrapbook paper, Wrongs PET tape, and the Kelva Plan dashboard planner stickers. I'm also going to go in and pull out for Monday. Kind of show you how I do this and this kind of go together. I also have my goals journal because I'm going to kind of part of my weekly reset is to add in reflections, and the one thing I need to do is to reflect on my goals. So I did a complete setup of pretty much everything and anything goals related. I had annual kind of intentions, quarterly goals, my monthly breakdown, we'll call it monthly breakdown of those quarterly goals. So now, yes, we're going to go ahead and start working on kind of reflecting on the week, which will hopefully help me better set up for the week ahead. So I'm going to do some of this now. I will say I didn't do any of my one-time things. I did do a few of these. I did not time track this week, but this was a unique week, so I don't think I wanted to time track this week because I was off work every day but Friday. Friday was the only day, and I worked from home on Friday, and it was just, it was a unique day in general, just for the type of work I was doing. So yeah, I didn't do time tracking this week. That will start in the upcoming week. So yeah, I've created my monthly routine. I guess I can check that one off. I have a massage today, which is the day that I'm filming. I've not had a social outing yet, but that's we kind of already knew that. I did set up a monthly budget, and I did do some subscription audits. All right. I'm going to leave that one undone, the declutter the bedroom, just because I kind of want to do some more there. Let's see, weekly resets. All right, so I'm supposed to do that each week. So all of this is going to be added in, probably to my actual routine multiple times a week. I have not hand lettered yet, y'all. This is what I'm talking about when we do these kind of reflections. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to journal about this week. So we're going to say week 1. So all I'm writing about here was the fact that I did not take into account that I needed to kind of do things different in that first week due to the holidays ending. Like I needed to remove my Christmas decorations and things like that. And that took quite a bit of time, which meant that I didn't have as much time to do some of the other things on my to-do list, like not necessities on my to-do list, but those like hand lettering, journaling, things like that kind of got pushed to the side because of things that really did need to get done this week. So I just need to do a better job of thinking about those kind of awkward weeks where there might be more that I have to get done. I need to take that into account when setting my goals. The other thing that did come into play this week is I did have extreme fatigue and trouble sleeping. So that also impacted what I was able to actually do this week. So I just wanted to note that in this kind of journaling. So that way when I'm looking back at it at the end of the month or even at the end of the quarter, I can kind of remember to take that into account. All right, so that's kind of all I'm going to do for my reflections. I'll probably do my week 2 reflections under it. I'm not stressing myself out as far as like dedicating a certain amount of space for certain like weeks, because there might be some weeks where I fill up the whole page. There might be some weeks where I just write a little bit. So I'm just going to leave it as is. So week 2 will just start here and it might continue on. But again, I definitely want to put things in writing in my journal. So I guess we'll just kind of keep things going for what I'm going to need to pencil in this week. So here's my planner. I have something work related Tuesday. It's going to take up all of that. Supposed to be some bad winter weather coming in on Sunday and Monday, so we'll see how that impacts things. So I did use color-coded bullet points here. This light blue is work related, and then this kind of brighter blue, so those are two different color blues. Those are going to be my chores, so that's going to be where I kind of map out things I need to do. Of course, I didn't do anything on Tuesday. Monday could change, and this is kind of what I realized this current week when I was talking about my reflections, is I had all these set to-dos that I wanted to do, as far as like things I wanted to do to specific rooms of my house, things I wanted to do as far as embarking on some new goals or some new like hobby type things, like i.e. hand lettering and stuff like that. But I didn't take into account all the extra stuff I needed to do. Even when I'm talking about workouts, which is a completely separate probably video, because I do those types of resets as well that I probably will be filming. But even when I'm thinking about that, well, if I'm taking out a Christmas tree, I like get my heart rate, it's pretty much like I'm doing a HIIT workout, because it's just me doing it by myself. It's a big heavy tree that is only in 3 parts. So yeah, and I have to like somehow get it down and then move it outside all the way down to the length of my yard to my shed. So yeah, it's a workout in itself. So even though I had planned on working out and doing a specific workout, that fell through because of course I had to take down my Christmas tree. And after that, it's like, why am I going to do another workout? I just like burned enough calories for the rest of the day. So things like that kind of, you know, impacted what I could do. But I was super busy last week. So this week is kind of the same thing, because I'm filming this on Saturday, and like the winter weather is supposed to come in Sunday evening. And of course things can change between now and then as far as what we get. But if we get any type of accumulating snow or sleet or anything like that, then I have to think about clearing like the walkways and the driveway and the car and things like that. Even if I don't have to go into the office on Tuesday, if that plan changes, which it's kind of like a mandatory meeting. So we'll have to figure out if we can go virtual or not, fingers crossed. But, you know, that in itself is like a workout. In addition to being a workout, for me, you have to go outside multiple times throughout the day to do that kind of cleaning and stuff like that of the yard and the car. So that way it's not overwhelming. But then that greatly impacts what I can get done on Monday. So like realistically, am I going to feel like doing chores on Monday? Again, I need to pre-plan for it, because I don't know what's going to happen. We could, by some miracle, only get rain. Yes, I'm one of those people that only wants rain. So when it comes to my daily cleaning schedule, I'm going to pencil in things under the assumption that they could change. Once I start getting toward the end of the week, it becomes a little bit more like certain. Like I can probably follow through with those. But I know for this week, at least early on, it's not. And I just left Tuesday blank, because if I have to drive into the office, my anxiety is going to probably be so high with the road conditions that I'm not going to be able to get anything else done that day. So I'm just going to now pencil in a kind of cleaning schedule. I do plan on mapping out what I need to do on a weekly, monthly, quarterly basis. I'll probably film that with you guys. I need to do an insert probably in my reference planner, and not my main planner. So we'll do that separately. But for now, I'm just trying to go off of like what I think I need to do each and every day. All right, there we go. So I do have living room on here twice, because that is one of like outside of my office, that is where I am a lot of the time. So I kind of want to do it at the beginning and at the end of the week as well. But at least that way I'm kind of breaking it apart too. So like one day I might do more of the straightening up, you know, that pile of mail that just goes on the table that you don't go through. So like one day it'll be like that, maybe the vacuum of the floors and things like that. And then the second day I'll be like the dusting and things like that. So that's why I break that one up. The bedroom, it doesn't need as much room, as much time, because that's kind of more of like the dusting, keeping things neat, the floor and stuff. But you know, changing the sheets and stuff, that's like on a different day. That's not included there. So that is what I have there. Because of the coming up unknown with the weather, I didn't schedule any appointments. I don't have anything else going on. So this is a pretty basic week. I will go ahead and pencil in. So I'm going to be meal prepping on Sunday. And what I meal prep should last me through Wednesday at minimum. So I will meal prep probably on Thursday. Wednesdays and Thursdays are usually when I have to meal prep because I'm doing a crock pot meal with chili. It does last a little bit longer. Usually Wednesdays is my meal prep day. But I think I can get an extra day out of that because it should be good for at least 3 days, I think. As long as my power and everything stays, we should be fine. So then today, I also want to go ahead and meal prep on Thursday. Let's get another bullet point. Let's see if we have another color. If we can add in a third color. We do have this greenish color. So this is the book I pulled from, Dashboard Basics. They do have other ones. I didn't want to cover up the whole, like Tuesday. They have like an actual sticker that fits the entire dashboard, but I didn't want to cover up that whole one. So there we go. So I'm going to put meal prep for Friday through Sunday, but then I want a meal plan for week 3. All right. I think that's it as far as what I can pencil in for the days. So now this is when I'm going to look at what I need to do on a weekly basis and put things down that I need to do this week. So what I always need to do is I need to do spend tracking, schedule my social outing. I also, do I need to schedule my chiropractor? We'll put this here on my radar. So these are things I need to get done. This is on my radar. And then I do a purchase log. I did this for the first time this past week. This helps with budgeting, but I don't put everything I purchased. Like I bought a desk, I bought a chair, and I bought one of the big hardcover Harry Potter sticker books. So I put that on my purchase log for last week because, again, this is just something that I kind of want to keep in the forefront that I need to do. So I'm going to put things that are on my radar. These aren't necessarily things I need to check off. These are just things that I need to think about. All right, so that's pretty much it for the things I need to kind of keep on my radar and think about when I'm doing my daily planning. So again, this is just kind of my weekly overview of things. I am going to put like my girl with plans to do's over here. That is going to be added in once I finish setting up for the week in my social media planner. And now we're going to come here, and this is my Monday. So I mentioned previously, I only set up a day at a time. It is Saturday, and I am setting this up a little bit earlier than I typically do, and I typically would like. All right, this is my daily sticker book. So I try to keep this with my planner. I was doing my daily planning at my work desk. So what I like to do is I like to plan out my week with stickers. So I'm going to put my Duolingo here because this is kind of where I can check it off. So I like to do that when I wake up. Then I use one of these little girls that's getting ready in the morning. This is this is what I choose to indicate my AM routine. I don't really decorate this planner that much. I didn't even decorate it at all last week, and it's fine because you put these little stickers on it and it works just fine. All right, so then we'll put her down here. I can actually move this one up. All right, so this is for my AM routine. So Duolingo and AM routine, those are the two things I need to do in the mornings. Again, that's more of an accountability sticker. So that way I can kind of look at whether I did it or not. So instead of like using a habit tracker, this is my habit tracker. I still would like to record it on a habit tracker, but I'm really bad about doing it on the day of. So that's another reason why I do it like this. Let's do purple today. So I am going to time block my work day out. This day, it may actually go longer because, like I said, I have a meeting coming up on Tuesday. which means Monday might go longer in preparation for that. It also might go longer if I have to end up taking more breaks to go outside and like clean off the walkways and stuff, because I do have to pull my 8 hours. This is a telework day. I'm not in the office, so I do have a little bit of freedom to do that. But I do have to still pull my full 8 hours, especially on this day because I just have so much stuff I need to do. But that's my time blocking for my work. I also have a meeting. I like to use the stickers because, like I said, it looks cute. Plus, I have them all. A lot of these are printable icons that I got a while back. And I just keep printing them and printing them and printing them. All right, so what do I need to do in the evening? Let's put a little cleaning girl. Let's make this super colorful. So, like, all of these are my cleaning icons. And, oh, I didn't have any. Oh, I said living room. Okay, that makes sense, because if I even go and clean snow, I'm probably going to have like all of my winter gear thrown about. So we'll just do, there's all laundry girls. We'll just do this one. So this is going to be right after work. So we'll just put her like somewhere right there. All right, so this is pretty much the basis of how I set up my week every day. So I put all the icons down to kind of pencil in. A lot of these are kind of goal / routine / habit type icons. So I have my Duolingo and this is my symbol for my AM routine for me to like check that off after I do it. Again, this is also for accountability purposes, but once you start adding the stuff down, you realize it's a lot. And then I did time block my work. So I blocked off my entire like telework day. But that is for this week in particular, or this day in particular, that's not set in stone. It may go longer. I have a meeting, so I pencil that in. I put my little icons in to remind me when to take my vitamins, because again, I've been trying to make that a habit, and I've been decent with it the first week. But I kind of go on these spurts where I'm good at it for a week and then I'm off of it for like 2 weeks. So I'm going to keep putting that in my planner. I don't know if I'll ever get to the point of doing it. My 10 a.m. vitamins, I'm really good at. It's these like the midday and the evening vitamins that I'm really bad at. Morning and nighttime meds, perfect. But those I have to take. These are things that I would like to take. My doctor would say I probably need to take them, but they're supplements. And then I put a little icon in there for a midday workout because I really need to do that. And however, that could change if I'm having to shovel or anything like that a little bit much. And then I put my little cleaning icon on there. It's not going to take me that long to clean, but hey, I penciled it in. This is for an icon for me to remember that I need to check in with my planner. I need to do my daily journaling. There's so much stuff that I need to do. And because I haven't been great at it, I'm going to actually break some of that stuff down here so that way I can actually check in with it. So I'm going to do daily journaling and hand lettering. I've been really good with the Spanish practice, both the written and the Duolingo. So I've been good with that. I just haven't been good with the hand lettering. Hand lettering is kind of like, I mean, that's not a make or break. It's fine. It's fine if I don't go the first 2 weeks doing it. It's just something I would like to do. The daily journaling is something I want to get a little bit better at. I was fine, but it's still feeling like work versus something that I just want to kind of get into a mindset with my daily journaling where it's not like, oh, I gotta go journal. So I'm trying to figure out how to make that happen, whether it be the time of day that I do that, because right now you can see I have it in the evening. Maybe I need to move it up into my work day. I mean, I do supposed to take 15-minute breaks. I don't, but I mean, I probably do. It's probably just not something you think about, especially when you're teleworking, because like you'll run and like throw a load of clothes in the washer. That's technically probably just my break, but maybe I can like pencil in that for a break or something like that. So those are just things that I might need to think about, because I feel like when I do have it at the end of the day, or this isn't even the end. This is more like between dinner, before like my wind down routine. It feels more like a chore versus what it should be, which is kind of a way to de-stress, a way to express my creativity and things like that. I also want to check in on a friend. I don't know if this is probably the best day to do the whole cruise thing, to check in for the cruise. I just don't think that is going to be the best few days to do that. I think that is pretty much it, because I don't really think, I think like the IRA, so like I want to like do my IRA allocations, but Monday and Tuesday are so busy. I just kind of need to keep that a little bare when it comes to to-dos, because my work to-dos are going to be crazy. Like this is going to fill up. I'm going to fill all this up off camera. So a lot of this other stuff is probably going to be a Wednesday, but more likely a Thursday, Friday type thing. So that's what I'm going to put in on these to-dos for Thursday and Friday. I can technically go in. So I don't like to do all of this, like breaking down the hours way in advance. Things can change, and I like to be as accurate as possible. So I usually do it either when I'm doing my planner kind of reset for the day, or first thing in the morning. I actually don't have a problem doing it first thing in the morning, because when I like load up my computer and get ready to start my day for work, it's a good time to kind of check in with my planner. So Tuesday we are going to just kind of ignore. So let's go ahead and put a lot of this stuff on Wednesday, because what I do is kind of like how bullet journalers do, where they list tasks and then they like migrate it to the next week or next day. I migrate it to the next day. So what I don't do on Wednesday, I will then put on my Thursday to-dos. So I probably only needed to do a pull out Wednesday. So I'm going to go ahead and write on Wednesday. I need to... All right, so there we go. So I added a lot of this stuff into here. A lot more is on Wednesday than is on Thursday or Friday, because what I don't do on Wednesday will then get moved to Thursday. What I don't do on Thursday will then get moved to Friday, and so on. Some of these things might even be making an appearance on week 3, because I just didn't get around to doing it. So we'll see. Tuesday's blank, because like I said, Tuesday is going to be a chaotic day, so I definitely need to wait to schedule those. So that is kind of how I do my reset. Nothing like super fancy, but definitely a lot of moving pieces, because I start with kind of, I don't, this is more new because I didn't do good with reflecting last year. I did do weekly action steps, so I guess I kind of did do it. But I start with kind of looking at my overall goals, like what I wanted to achieve this month, to kind of make sure I'm kind of staying on track. So that's like step 1. And then step 2 is kind of figuring out at that point, I must have lost a little girl somewhere. From that point, then I map out my week. And the reason why I feel like this is important is because it's easier for me to, even like the daily chores, it's easier for me to write the chores down when I can see it all on one page, versus having to flip back. Oh, did I put bedroom on this day? What day it is? So it's just easier to do it here. But in all honesty, I'll like finish mapping this out. Like I said, it's Saturday that I'm filming this. I will finish mapping this out on Sunday. I will add to it throughout the week, but for the most part, I'm not going to be referring to this as much. I'm just going to be using this to guide this. So once Sunday comes, then that's when I'm going to add even more tasks to the personal to-dos and the work to-dos for the week. Oh my gosh, I have like my sticker remnants are going everywhere. So that's kind of how I use it. Like I said, it seems like a lot, but this is what I found works for me, is doing a weekly overview and then breaking it down for the day. It just helps me stay on top of all aspects of my life. So it just makes me more, I guess, what's the word? I'm like productive. Makes me more productive. So yeah. Oh, wait a minute. That reminds me what I need to do this week. Time track. Oh, I wrote it in black. That's okay. I want to do a time track for a telework day. Yeah. plus weekend. Can't do an in-office day because even if I do have to go into the office, that's just going to be a unique type of day. So not one I can really do, but I definitely need to time track. All right, y'all, there we go. I do hope you enjoyed seeing how I do my weekly setups. Like I said, it's not anything crazy. It's kind of simplistic in a way, even though I'm using cute little stickers and, you know, using 2 planners plus a goals journal. It still is in a way very simplistic. And like I said, it does work out for me and it really does help me on the daily basis to kind of map out my day. So I'm not spending as much time in the morning trying to figure things out. It's kind of already pre-planned for me. And it's just kind of putting that into a schedule. All right, guys, let me know what you think of this video. Let me know if you like these types of videos. At the moment, I am planning on maybe doing some of these weekly resets, maybe every other week. Just doing it every week is a little much as far as filming it and editing it goes. So I think I'll try to do it every other week. If you guys enjoy these types of videos, then I will do that. All right, guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. And I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening or night. Until next time, bye.